Today we are going to talk about SPF with our advanced practice esthetician Amber here, who has been in the business since dinosaurs roamed the earth.
She might not be wrong.
So, today, SPF, what is it? How does it work? Why are we using it? Should we be using it? And what does it block? So, first question, what is the difference between SPF and the PA++ system?
That is such a good question. So SPF relates to UVB rays, and the PA++ system relates to the UVA rays. The difference is UVB rays, you can think of it as UV burning rays. UVA are the aging rays, UV aging, right? So you really want what's called a broad spectrum sunscreen that will block both options so you don't get the sun damage from the burning and the sun damage from the aging. Typically, we look for something that's an SPF 30 or higher. 30 does not mean that it blocks 30% of the rays. It actually blocks about 97%. And 50, which is my personal favorite, will block 98% of the rays. Brain freeze. Remember those dinosaurs? Anyways. And the PA++ system, it goes up to a PA+++++, so 4 pluses, and anything with the PA4+ is going to be the one that I would recommend to somebody if they have the option to go with that.
Okay, so UVB, UVA, burning rays or aging rays, right? Mm-hmm. But why do we not really see a PA system here in the US? The only thing I've ever seen like in a grocery store or a pharmacy is going to be an SPF. Does that is the SPF of a broad spectrum in the US going to be covering the same stuff?
If it says it blocks UVA and UVB rays, it's the same thing. It's just a different rating system that we have in the US. The PA+ system is more of a European rating system. The phrase broad spectrum is more of a US-based, FDA-approved system that they have set up for rating the way sunscreens perform.
A lot of times I see people ask the question of, why do I need SPF if my foundation has SPF in it?
I love this question. You need SPF in a moisturizer or a true SPF formula because what we're putting on our face as foundation is not going to be enough coverage. It would have to be, layers thick for it to actually be covering the way that a sunscreen is formulated to cover. It's a great addition. Having an SPF in your foundation or in your tinted moisturizer or something is a nice addition, but sunscreen should always be first. Also, typically makeup formulas only cover one or the other, the UVB or the UVA. They don't typically cover both. So you're definitely not going to get that broad spectrum PAA or PA+ system coverage with just your foundation.
And if I put on my SPF in the morning, if I put it on underneath my foundation, my makeup, I've heard you're supposed to apply SPF every 2 to 4 hours or like after you get out of the pool. If I'm not in the pool and I'm just kind of outside throughout my day or going for a walk after work, do I need to put more on?
I feel like this is a trick question. Ideally, say that it's 8 hours later. You put your sunscreen on, you put your makeup on in the morning, you go to work, you come home, you want to go walk your dog or something like that, right? Ideally, yes, you would want to put another layer of that sunscreen on. It's been a very long time for those ingredients to start breaking down and be less effective. If you're just sitting inside all day, it's probably okay for a short walk, but if you are outside, if you are in the pool, if you are outside working out, playing sports, things like that, 2 hours max between your sunscreen applications is really what's going to protect you. These ingredients break down after about 2 hours time frame. So like I said, ideally, yeah, you would want to reapply in the evening if you're going to go walk your dog, but if you don't, you probably still have a little bit of coverage, having not broken it down in the sunlight all day anyways. Personally, I like a compact that you can just like press it on, or a powder formula that you can brush over, a mist that you can spray over, so you're not disrupting that makeup and having to start all over again if you maybe have dinner plans or something later too.
I personally hate the feeling of sunscreen.
Same.
How do I like overcome that? Are there better ones that are more comfortable, that don't feel so like thick and globby or like slimy? Even the texture of sliding on my face, hate it. Are there better options for that?
As much as I hate to say this, because I would love to be like, oh my gosh, the ones in the US are fabulous, most of the ones that are built here in the US do not have the same light, luxurious feel as the ones that are made overseas. My personal favorite typically come from Korea. We love the brand Cynic here. We carry it here, and they're just really lightweight. They either feel like a lightweight moisturizer or even like nothing. Some of them have like a zero texture feel to them, which is just really nice. Alternatively, same idea, powders, mists, things like that have a lighter texture to begin with. If you're looking at things just general drugstore, if that's like, oh, I forgot my sunscreen, I need to go pick something up, look for the ones that say like zero feel, no greasy feel, lightweight texture, things like that. Those are going to help. Or ones that are formulated for your face typically are lighter than the ones that are formulated for your body. They're going to cost a little bit more, but they're a lighter texture.
Thank you. Are there any other things you think we should know about SPF, our application, anything about them?
Just wear it. It's the number one thing that will help prevent aging in the skin. Wear your sunscreen every day. I don't care if it's cloudy. I don't care if it's rainy. Put on the sunscreen.
Well, thank you very much, and I learned definitely about sunscreen today. If you'd like to find out more about us, we are on Instagram at Amber Budd _Atelier. We are on YouTube. See you next week.
See you next week. Bye.